Good morning. Welcome to Up to the Minute. It is Wednesday, June the 12th. Good to have you with us on the middle of the week. I'm Todd Duplantis. Welcome to Up to the Minute. We are live at the HCCTV studios. Alex Kanakis is my guest host this morning. Good to have you with us, Alex.
Good to be here again. I love being here.
Yeah, and you've been on the show before.
A few times.
Yes.
You
and I met many years ago.
More than I care to admit.
Yeah, more than we both care to admit. It's been quite a while. Dare we say close to 40?
Oh, pretty close.
Pretty close.
We were children at the time.
Yeah, we were. Granted, we were very young. Alex, tell folks you work with the tutoring program, the Upswing tutoring program.
Right.
For those viewers who may not be familiar with that program, tell us what you do and how the program works.
Sure. It is the asynchronous online tutoring program for HCC. We tutor all subjects, not in real time. What students do is they upload the assignment, and then within a brief turnaround time, we send it back to them with notes and hints on how to make things better for their paper.
And once again, these are services that are available that are included with our student services fees. So they're free for all of our students. If you're wondering, you can get free tutoring in essence at HCC.
That is correct.
All right. We are glad to have you with us, folks, joining us live on Facebook and YouTube. We're live just about every morning. HCC is in session. We won't be here tomorrow because it's a big day. We'll talk more about that later. But Alex, they can also find us in social media anytime and on HCCTV.
That is correct. We are live on Houston Community College District Facebook page, not HCC, and of course on YouTube. We're also on X, LinkedIn, and on HCCTV at noon, 5 and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday.
That's right. Okay, let's get started. We've got a couple of guests joining us. Alex, you're going to be talking with this next guest. We're talking with an HCC XR leader who is coming off a successful State of Education conference with the Greater Houston Partnerships. Ruben Duran joined us once again from the Central College. Ruben, good to see you.
Good morning. Good morning, Todd. It's great to be with you.
So we're looking forward to hearing all about the partnership, the Greater Houston Partnership, and your role at this State of Education Conference. First off, we're welcoming our brand new president of Coleman College, who has also just received a huge appointment from our governor, Greg Abbott. Dr. Lutricia Harrison is the interim president of HCC's Coleman College for Health Sciences. Welcome to the show, Dr. Harrison. We want to hear about your plans for Coleman, but first, this is a pretty big deal. Greg Abbott handpicked you for this appointment. Tell us a bit about this.
Well, good morning. Thank you. Very nice meeting you, Todd. I am super excited to be here. This appointment is a very special appointment. Yes, we were hand selected. The governor charged the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board back in April to put together a task force to help to address the nursing shortage or the healthcare shortage in the state. So it's about 60 of us who were selected to participate in this advisory board to see how we can address the significant clinical placement as well as finding qualified faculty for the students to help to impact the healthcare shortage in the state of Texas.
You know, we've heard for many years that there is a shortage of nurses across this nation. And it seems like as our population is growing older, people are retiring. This is still the case. And with folks retiring, it's going to keep getting worse unless we can keep filling these gaps, right?
Absolutely. So we surely want to stay abreast of the trends and the changes in healthcare, and making certain that we are producing nurses who are able to continue to carry the torch as our seasoned nurses are retiring and passing on that educational experience and the role of providing care for our clients. So we definitely want to make sure that we are having the participants in the community that's out there serving.
When people think nursing, you know, my nursing is very special. I mean, my late wife was a registered nurse and worked for Houston Independent School District for more than 30 years. And a lot of people think you work at a clinic or a hospital, but what she, proved is you can work in all different fields as a registered nurse or an LVN as well, correct?
Absolutely. And that's the beauty of nursing. You have so many opportunities to transition within the role. So whether you're a bedside or you're in the clinic, or you can do precepting, you can teach, you can do community work, you can do so many things. And now the innovation has improved. You can work in occupational health where you're in the plants, or you can do insurance. So you have so many opportunities in the field of nursing to make an impact.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and what brought you to HCC's Coleman College.
I am a family nurse practitioner by trade. I have been a nursing faculty for probably the last 20 years or so in some capacity. My mother was a nurse, so I've always enjoyed nursing and taking care of patients because I worked with her as a young child. So it only made sense to transition into nursing when I became of age. And I have been able to fall in love with a profession that gives me an opportunity to take care of patients, but also to be able to prepare the future of nursing. So I am doing the best of both worlds. I get to work as a nurse and get to be a faculty member as well.
Now, as an interim president at Coleman, what are your plans and vision for the college?
My plans here at Coleman College is to continue to have us identified as a center of excellence. We're right here in the medical center. We're the only community college in the coveted Texas Medical Center, world renowned. So we have so many opportunities in healthcare and not just nursing here at Coleman. So to continue to be the go-to institution for the facilities that we are impacted and surrounded by is my goal, as well as to bring back our professional nursing program. We will come back stronger and better. We've taken a step back, reevaluating to see how we can improve what we were doing and to continue to produce productive nurses. So that is one of my main goals, is to reinstate our professional nursing program while maintaining and continuing to grow our other healthcare programs here.
And I understand you guys are restructuring the associate's degree in the nursing program. Tell us a bit about that.
So we had to take a step back, reevaluate, see where we needed to make some improvements, see where we were doing things right, and see how we could do things better. So, and that's what we've done. We voluntarily closed the program so that we can reassess, improve the curriculum, update some of the changes that the Board of Nursing has set forth, implement more technology, software. So when we come back in 2025 is the goal, we will be better at that time. So we just needed to take a reset. And that's what we're doing, so, and have done. So we're planning on being back in full swing, hopefully by August of 2025.
You know, nursing is such a popular program, but there are so many other programs that Coleman College offers that are high demand. What are some of the trades or some of the skill sets that you see as being in high demand that many people may not know about, but you could have a very lucrative and long, prosperous career?
Respiratory therapy, radiology technician. We have dental hygiene, dental assisting here. Some of the new high demand fields that will come out for 2025 fiscal year, according to the statewide assessment, will be dental assistant, nurse aide, nursing, of course. We have the occupational therapy, PTA. So these programs that we have here, health information technology, these programs are some of your high demand fields that people may not be aware of, but you can get those classes, get the training, and make the money once you graduate. You will be able to find a job.
We have a number of students we've interviewed who went to Coleman. Many of them are a bit older, who are looking, who maybe had a shift in careers. They weren't going anywhere with the job they have. They wanted to upskill themselves, get into a new career, and they chose the health field. Do you see that being a bigger thing now? I mean, the job market's changing out there. They say the job market's going great. Well, some people's jobs are getting cut, or they're getting, their hours are lessened. They may not be needed because of COVID or AI. But do you see a lot more older students coming into Coleman who may be looking at shifting careers mid-time in their life?
Absolutely. That trend is something that's happening now. So you have your second degree students. So several of our programs are offering evening and weekend classes to meet that need because you do see the change. COVID taught us that we needed to pivot in healthcare, and how we were doing healthcare before COVID changed. So now you have opportunities to work from home, doing telemetry. You have opportunities to do hybrid type work in healthcare. So absolutely, you're seeing that trend where you're having the older adult or that second career coming in and going into healthcare because of the stability and the sustainability in healthcare. People will always be sick, or people will always need to see someone in healthcare. So it's a job industry that is stable and sustainable. So you are seeing more people matriculate into the healthcare arena.
We've got about a minute left, but I know you guys also have a bachelor's degree that y'all are working on as well. Real briefly, can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so we're developing a bachelor's degree so that we can help transition and scale up those students that are in that information technology area. So we're also planning on, when we have our professional degree nursing program return, we're going to hope to have a bachelor's degree in that as well. So we are trying to stay ahead and meet the needs of the community, and also to ensure that our students are successful in their career choices.
And as always, HCC is very affordable, one of the most affordable four-year degrees you're going to get a chance at in a few years.
Yes.
Dr. Lutricia Harrison, the interim president of HCC's Coleman College for Health Sciences. Thanks for joining us this morning. We wish you the best of luck, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, we are going to take a short break, and when we return, we're going to have Alex joining us. We're joining with Ruben Duran out at the Central College. Stick around. Up to the Minute returns in 60 seconds.
When I grow up, I want to work in a lab to build robots.
From classroom to career, we're with you every step. Register for real-world education at hccs.edu.
That one day at PE when they were like yelling at me, and then you just linked arms with me. I don't think you know how much like that helped me. I finally like knew that I had somebody.
Welcome back to Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis. Good to have you with us on this Wednesday morning. Alex has got a special guest joining us from the Central College.
That's right. We are back with Ruben Duran, the Associate Director of the XR Lab Studio and Reality Collab for the Center of Learning Innovation. Welcome back to the show, Ruben.
It's great to be back and great to be with you.
Thank you so much. I understand you were invited to showcase the Reality Collab's instructional work at the Greater Houston Partnership State of Education Luncheon. And tell us about it, including the positive comments you got from Dr. Ford Fisher.
Indeed. One of the things that happened is we last year were awarded a League of Innovation Award for the work that we as an institution have been actually doing for quite some time now. We funded the lab back in 2016. I mean, we're doing this first than most people, but it's not the reason why we actually won that award. It's much to do with the commitment from our administration, our faculty, and the collaborative effort that has actually sprung from these initiatives. And so from that, then we were invited to showcase those collaborations with faculty, the work that interns, our own students are actually doing using the technology, and then upskilling themselves when they go to the workforce. At this particular luncheon, we brought some of the equipment that we use in the lab, and were able to engage attendance. In this group, we interface with folks like Mike Miles from HIZ, the HIZ superintendent, and director from Texas A&M College Station and some other institution.
Okay.
Some of the, yes, Alice. And some of the questions always comes down to how are you using this technology in the curriculum? And this is where we're trying as an institution, because again, from these collaborations and the commitment that our faculty has for engaging with the students and offering them skills that are not necessarily part of a specific class. And as they were asking these questions, we were showcasing and actually bringing them into these immersive experiences. And the feedback that we've gotten from that has been short of amazing in many ways.
Great, that's excellent. Let's move on a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about what makes HCC a pioneer in this field of immersive learning and some of the programs that you've helped out.
Yes, for us, I can briefly tell you that it's nothing to do with how long we've been doing this. And, we pretty much were the very first lab of its kind in the area. But it's much to do with how we have ingrained this technology into the curriculum in so many different subjects, okay? So to give you some example, if you are an international student taking ESL classes at HCC or a speech and communication, not only you are using a specific course, immersive course that was designed for the students to go in and learn and practice and talk to what we call ChatGPT avatars in many different languages. But you're also able to, as a speech and communication student, not only practice presentations, okay, in a very immersive way, but also practice interviewing skills in where you are having these conversations with this ChatGPT bots and are actually engaging in the subject that you give them. So that would be one way that I can describe. But then when it comes to the construction COE, for instance, or fashion biology and so on, they are all using not only the technology out of the box, but they're also in many ways working with us to develop, okay, courseware that is engaging the students in the classroom.
That's fascinating. That is really fascinating. Tell us a little bit more about transforming education with collaboration.
So when it comes to the collaborations, it comes, of course, the center of that piece is a faculty member. We have also students that are interning with us. They're paid interns, and a few staff members that are all invested in how do we develop immersive learning in our area to enhance that particular course. And so if you are a student in the fashion program and you're taking classes with Professor Cheryl Whitaker, who is the fashion merchandising chair, you are actually immersed in an immersive module that allows you to go inside this particular merchandising stores that you are designing, okay, using digital technology. And the same for fashion promotion students that are designing these garments in a digital format and then bringing it into an immersive space and inviting other people to see their creations.
Okay. And so I guess you could say this enhances student engagement, would you not?
Indeed. All of the surveys that we actually conduct after we have sessions with many of the different subjects and the students and faculty goes back to this is more engaging to us. And it actually is a much better learning experience, and they seem to retain better. But that's not the only point. You have to remember, we are now exposing them by using this technology to the technology that is actually the next evolution, okay, of what we have been doing with browsers and mobile phones. And then they have eventually an introduction to many of these technologies, okay? And we like to think, as they say, that we're also giving them tools for them to succeed going forward after they leave HCC.
Great, great. We have about a minute left. Can you explain a little bit further how these skills our students learn are relevant to their industries?
So let's say that you are a student at HCC in the construction trade COE.
Okay.
And I
hate to cut you off, Ruben, but we have to run really quick. Thank you so much for joining us.
Okay.
We'll be coming back very soon with some news and announcements. Thank you very much.
Great to be with you.
Commercial break. We'll be back after this commercial break.
When I grow up, I want to work at a school so I can be a teacher.
From classroom to career, we're with you every step. Register for real-world education at hccs.edu.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Welcome back to Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis. Good to have you with us on this Wednesday. We've got a few announcements before we wrap up today's show. One of them, there's some big happenings out in Missouri City going around Juneteenth. The Missouri City Juneteenth Foundation's annual celebration, in which HCC is a major partner, will continue with its Juneteenth parade this weekend. Don't miss the fun that always includes an HCC float with trustees and other HCC aficionados. 7 p.m. this Thursday, June 15th. The address is 2440 Texas Parkway in Missouri City. Check our post after the show for more information. And we've got a Young Filmmakers Boot Camp coming
That's
up.
right. The Southwest Alternate Media Project, also known as SWAMP, in which our Film Friday co-host Randy Ramsey is executive director, is presenting its 2024 Young Filmmakers Boot Camp. This 3-week intensive workshop designed for creatives ages 12 and up offers lectures, hands-on exercises, guest speakers, and workshops culminating in producing short films of their own. This will be June 17th through July 3rd at the HCC Alief Hayes campus. And for more info, of course, check our post after the show.
So let's see. Tomorrow, we were going to have graduation a couple weeks ago, and we had this huge storm that came through.
Yes.
And around 10 o'clock that night, when most of the city was out power, including many of us, we made the decision. The decision was made by HCC's administration to cancel graduation for that day, which was going to be on a Friday, and because the city was recovering, and we moved it till the 13th, which is tomorrow. So as a result, congratulations to all of our graduates. The commencement for the spring will happen tomorrow at NRG Arena. There will be no Up to the Minute tomorrow morning because many of us are involved with the graduation ceremony, but we will be back on Friday for Film Friday. So keep that in mind. And we've also got fall registration open along with summer registration as well.
That's right. I know it's a little too early to think about it, but registration for the fall semester has now officially started, with regular and smaller semesters offered in a variety of programs. Like all of HCC's courses for the summer and the fall, they are offered online anytime, online on a schedule, hybrid, which is both face-to-face and partially virtually, in person, and of course, hybrid lab. To learn more about HCC programs, start dates, and options to cover the costs, just go to hccs.edu/apply.
Okay, coming up tomorrow, we were going to be off for graduation, but when we return on Friday, Film Friday will take place. Our co-host for Film Friday, well, she's going to be our guest. Swamp Executive Director Randy Ramsey will be the guest on the show to talk about their summer youth camp. So you won't want to miss that. Should be a good show. You're going to be at graduation tomorrow?
I'm going to try to make it.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice day. So if you're graduating tomorrow, congratulations to you. Make sure you get there early. They're saying 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. are the commencement ceremonies. Get there at least 2 hours early if you are a student and planning on walking the stage. Enjoy the day. We'll be back on Friday. Have a good one.
See you next time.